Good morning and welcome to Virtual UKNOF July 2020. My name is Keith Mitchell. I'm the host for today. I just want to, before we get the actual speakers, I just want to run you through a few pieces of information to let you know what's going on. So for those of you who are not familiar with UKNOF's remit, just a little bit of our charter. We set UKNOF up with the idea of sharing knowledge and information, building a community to keep the UKNet's infrastructure working. We didn't quite expect it would need to keep it working during a pandemic, but here we are. And our remit, I like to think of it as distribution of clue, and really we're trying to do that without distribution of virus in order to keep things going with our virtual meetings. I'd like to remind you all that the UKNOF respective policy applies to our online activities and events just as much as our physical events. In general, when we're in Zoom webinar mode, you will be muted unless speaking by the host of the meeting. But do bear that in mind, for example, when we're in the social room later. We have a new chat platform, a little bit more about that in a second. And the social media hashtag for the event is virtualUKNOF. So feel free to post about what we're doing. So we have Matamos as our new platform. Many of you will be familiar that we were using Internet Relay Chat on a somewhat ad hoc basis for remote participation. We decided that we wanted something a bit more open and appealing, modern for remote participation, and also as a back channel for coordination of the online events is much more important. And it's not just about the events, it's about supporting network operations on a real-time basis. So there's a place you can go to have coordination with other operators in real time, and also about supporting the community and providing a community meeting place. After some reflection, we decided that Matamos would be the best platform at this point in time. We know there are many chat platforms out there, but Matamos had the advantages of being open source, cross-platform, including mobile apps and clients for many operating systems. Is also provider neutral. By using a platform like this, we're not locked into any one particular chat service provider. If you haven't signed up, you can do so already at chat.uknof.org.uk/signup. And we'll be using that as the main discussion channel today. The clients are available at matamos.com. In case you're wondering who's got your bits, it's Mythic Beasts, who provide hosting for all of UKNOF's other services. I've put a little bit more discussion and background at my recent blog post. So we're very welcome to have questions from the audience. Each speaker slot is 20 minutes with a couple of exceptions. That's 15 minutes of the speaker talking and then 5 minutes of Q&A. If you want to ask a question, then use the Zoom Q&A window to ask your question. We then have our two monitors, Ian Chilton and Richard Irving from LONAP, our co-hosts for today. They will ask you, read your question out to the speaker. That's on a first serve basis, time permitting. Please also make sure that when you ask the question, you identify yourself and affiliation. We don't allow anonymous questions. And finally, I'd just like to thank all our patrons and sponsors that make UKNOF events possible. Our principal sponsors for this year are BT and LONAP. Our premium sponsors for 2020 are CenturyLink, IPv4 Market Group, Flecked Optics, and Ripe NCC. Our sponsors for this event are Arista and Rahi, and Rahi will be giving a presentation later on. And our partners, Bogons, for all their help with the webcasting, which has been translated to Zoom, and Portfast for hosting at physical meetings. That's all I have to say for now. I will now pass you on to Richard Irving from LONAP. Richard is going to say a few words before we proceed with the first speaker.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much, Keith, for the introduction. My name is Richard Irving. I'm the Managing Director of LONAP, an internet exchange point based in London. We have been long-time supporters of UKNOF, as we believe that open community meetings are the very best way to share broad knowledge in our industry. I'd like to thank the UKNOF programme committee who do excellent work in finding interesting content for us 3 times a year. It's no easy task, and also to the UKNOF crew who run these events so professionally. We will be holding a quiz after this, so please stay around for that. And don't forget, as you listen to the presentations, that some of those might pop up later on. Lastly, LONAP have commissioned two unique t-shirts to celebrate our 2020 summer barbecue that unfortunately we're unable to hold this year due to the government guidance on gatherings. But if you go to lonap.net/BBQ, you can order yourself one of these 3 t-shirts, and we'd be very happy to send it to you. And back to you, Matthew.
Thank you, Richard.